Hey everybody, welcome back to the 34 Guitars Custom Shop. I'm Dave, I'll be your guide. In this episode, we're calling it episode 5.5 because it's not going to be a full episode. I just kind of wanted to give an update of where we're at and kind of where we're going next. Let me show you what we mean. So in some of the previous episodes, we've been working on this Flam V guitar, kind of getting it nearer to completion. And basically where we're at now is I'm putting on daily kind of different coats of grain filler, which I'm using Total Boat penetrating epoxy, which I find works really well, leaves a super smooth finish for clear coat and or paint to go over. This one will be getting quite a bit of paint. I don't know if I've talked about the paint scheme or not, but the front is going to be kind of a two-color burst, black around the edges, and then kind of a brown on the inside, and then the mahogany. And with the exception of that burst, every other piece of mahogany is going to be black on this. The whole back, the sides where it's not the swamp ash, the neck where it's not the olive wood, and the whole headstock, which will be a fun little masking job when I get there, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. That's what the customer wanted, and that's the way we're going to go. So this grain filling is going to take a little while. I'm already at about 3 coats, I guess. I don't know if you can tell by the color change how much deeper or darker color this whole thing is, but it's really looking great, fantastic. And because it's going to be a little bit time consuming, kind of a couple days work, just grain filling, which only takes, half an hour, and then let it sit for 24 hours. I'm going to start another build, and I'm going to let you guys kind of let me know. This is Leah, by the way. She's my shop cat, loves being out in the garage and rolling around in sawdust, as long as I'm not using any noisy machines, because she doesn't like that. She runs for cover when the machines are on. But anyway, she's fun. So I'll get this out of the way, and I'll show you some of the options that are available for this next build. And I'm going to kind of leave it up to you guys, let you pick what might be cool for the next build. Okay gang, we're back. Got some wood choices laying around out here, and for my spray bottle of denatured alcohol so we can take a look at some of the figure on this. So for the body choices, we have mahogany, which I have another piece. We'll join that together for the bottom of the body blank. We also have this piece, which I'm not sure exactly what it is, some sort of like African mahogany. It doesn't have that more red color. It's kind of a more lightish brown, but it's a little bit lighter weight than the mahogany. So those two choices for the body underneath. For a top, I've got some flame maple. We've got this giant piece here, which I know it's really hard to tell. But hopefully you can see how much flame figure this one has. There's another piece. This is just half of the book match. It's kind of got the same thing, quite a bit of figure in it. Would make a really cool top. I've also got this flamed myrtle wood book match top, which I don't know if you can, camera will pick that up or not, but it's highly figured flame top. Look at the color on that thing. Just amazing. Tons of flamey goodness. So we could do that for the top. For neck material, I've got another piece of super flamey maple. I don't know if you could see it from the side, but it's definitely a highly figured piece of wood. Would make a really nice neck. And the cool thing about this is it's wide enough and big enough I could do a one-piece neck with just a cap over the headstock, and I think that'd be really cool looking. I usually do multi-laminate type necks, but that could be really cool. And then for fretboard, we've got a couple choices. Can't remember what the name of this is. I'll try to look it up and put it in the, up above here in a little word. But from Stumac, very pretty kind of medium brown type wood. Looks pretty good with that flame myrtle. And then we've also got, this is roasted flame maple. You can see it's just a little bit darker than the regular flame maple. I did that myself in the oven, which if you ever do that, make sure you don't do it on an empty stomach, because the whole house ends up smelling like pancakes, basically. Maple syrup. Oh, it's just incredible. But I think it's 360 degrees for about 4.5 to 5 hours. And you get this kind of nice caramelly brown color. And it's considerably lighter when it comes out. But that's a really nice piece of flamed roasted maple fretboard. Got your standard rosewood, which that's a really nice dark piece. And then I think there's one more piece of this roasted flame maple, but a little different figure on it. This reminds me more of that Tomo ash, the grain lines on it with the kind of squiggly. I think it's kind of cool. It's got a little bit of some mineral deposits, streaks in there, but I don't mind that at all. I think that actually looks great. So here's kind of your choices on some wood. Myrtle, flame myrtle top, flame maple top, 2 different types of mahogany, a darker or a lighter, and then the fretboard material. And we'll go with one of these shapes up here. Not doing the back guitar yet, because that's going to be a giveaway here shortly, but we could do a Telecaster-ish shape body, sort of an Explorer type body, although I generally don't make them exactly as an Explorer. Sort of a Les Paul-ish body shape, which I would probably change a little bit. I'm not so much into copying other designs now. And then I've got my 2 original designs. This is basically, I call it the Supersonic Transport. Kind of a offset Strat with a little bit kind of pointier tips on it. And this is the single cutaway supersonic transport. I guess you could say more of a Les Paul-ish type design. So you guys let me know. Pick one, and that'll be our next build. We'll get started on it probably later this week, in between finishing the Flying V. So I'll probably wait till, let's say, Monday for everybody to comment and see which way we want to go. I hope everybody does comment, and it'd be interesting to see which way we go. Thanks. Okay, I thought I'd show slightly more close-up of some of the options for the wood here. This is the flame maple neck blank. Flame maple book matched top. Roasted flame maple fretboard. And then this is the curly myrtle wood. All kinds of color and all kinds of figure in that thing. And then another roasted flame maple fretboard. Okay, so hopefully that gives you some choices on the next build. Just wanted to say a couple more things. I was watching Paul Richards' channel this morning on his latest build and got another shout out from him. I really can't thank him enough. I keep bugging him to send me his address so I can send him like a cool flame maple top or something, but so far he hasn't done that. So I'm just going to make a donation to his leukemia care charity in his name, and hopefully that'll square us back up. But I really do appreciate his kind gesture, and for all you people that came over and subscribe to the channel and are watching me build kind of cool guitars. I really appreciate it. My other, pardon me, my other shout out to another member in our fine guitar building community is Simon Chapman, who we've kind of gone back and forth a couple times on email. He made some comments on a couple of the build videos, and we've struck up a conversation, and he's quite the electronics wizard, and helped me out with a customer that wanted a rewire. It was kind of a tricky situation, and Simon drew up a really great wiring diagram for this guitar that had several push pulls for splitting coils and series parallel and that kind of thing, and it really turned out great. And Simon, I appreciate it. Keep on commenting on my stuff. I really like it. So anyway, that's probably it for now. I want to get this video out so you guys can start making some choices, and we can move on kind of to the next build while I'm finishing this one up. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and maybe even hit the notification button, and when cool stuff comes out, you'll be the first to know. Appreciate it. Thanks.